Hello students, welcome to Unique Coaching Class. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter, direct labor, or you can say that direct wages. Before this chapter, we have learned material account. Okay. At that time, I told you that material, it is one of the major expense, the higher expense of the production cost. નોર્મલી કોઈ પણ વ્યક્તિ જે પ્રોડક્શન કરે છે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુનું તો મોટા ભાગે એનો જે મેજર એક્સપેન્સ હોય છે જેનો હાઈ એક્સપેન્સ હોય that is material. Okay, I told when we learn the material account chapter. Okay, so after material, one of the major expense is direct wages. Okay, material પછી જો બીજો કોઈક મેજર એક્સપેન્સ હોય that is direct wages. Remember, here we are going to do calculation not for a small venture like there are only 5 or 4 workers. Okay, કંઈક નાની આપણે કોઈક પેઢી હોય કે નાનું ફોર્મ હોય જેમાં 4-5 વર્કર હોય એની ગણતરી નહીં કરતા. Here we are thinking about the factory, the company where number of worker is in 1000. Okay, જ્યાં વર્કરની સંખ્યા કેમાં હોય હજારોમાં હોય એવી ફેક્ટરી કંપનીની કેલ્ક્યુલેશન કરીએ છીએ. Think that suppose in a factory there are 1000 labor works. Okay, and average salary monthly suppose 10,000. Now think that how much monthly wages the company have to pay to the laborers. Okay, મહિનાની કેટલી salary આપવી પડશે એમ. So here the wages is also very important expense, means very major expense when they calculate production cost. Okay, કોઈ પણ વસ્તુની જ્યારે cost decide કરવામાં આવે તો મટીરિયલ મોટાભાગે હાયર એક્સપેન્સ મેજર એક્સપેન્સ હોય છે બટ મટીરિયલ પછી જો કોઈ મેજર એક્સપેન્સ હોય that is wages. So in this chapter we are going to learn some basic point regarding direct wages that they have to consider. Okay, they means the company, the factory have to consider when they calculate the cost, production cost. વસ્તુની જે કિંમત નક્કી કરે છે પ્રોડક્શન કોસ્ટ ડિસાઇડ કરે છે ત્યારે એમને ડાયરેક્ટ વેજીસ અમુક પોઈન્ટ યાદ રાખવા પડતા હોય છે. That is important to company. So here in this chapter we are going to learn two topics regarding direct wages or direct labor. First, labor turnover rate, and second, wage system. Okay, so first of all today we are going to start the first topic, labor turnover rate. So first of all let's understand some basic point, that is what is labor turnover rate. ગુજરાતીમાં એને કહેવાય છે મજૂર ફેરબદલી દર. મજૂર ફેરબદલી દર, labor turnover rate. So you have learned about this, not in details. Okay, in I think standard 11 or 12th in BA you have learned about this labor turnover rate, મજૂર ફેરબદલી દર. ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવાય છે મજૂર ફેરબદલી દર. So what is labor turnover rate? Okay, I'm just going to explain by an example. Suppose in a factory in January there are 1000 workers are working in January month. Okay, at the end of the January, okay, at the end of the January 30 workers left company. Okay, January na end સુધીમાં શું થયું? 30 workers left the company at the end of January. After that February start, and at the end of February suppose more 50 workers left. Okay, બીજા 50 વર્કર કંપની છોડી દીધી, લેફ્ટ કર્યું, છોડી દીધી એમ, right? So here within a 2 months you can see that within a 2 months, January and February, during 2 months there are 80 worker left the company. Total 80 worker left the company. So this is called labor turnover rate. Okay, so labor turnover rate specially means the number of workers left the company. Okay, there are many reasons. Okay, if they left the company, the ratio of that workers, that is called labor turnover rate. એટલે કે સિમ્પલ લેંગ્વેજમાં કારખાનામાંથી ફેક્ટરીમાંથી જે વર્કર્સ છે કારખાનું છોડી દે છે. ઓકે, એને જો તમે રેશિયો એનો ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરો કે ભાઈ કેટલો રેશિયો છે. ઓકે, સિમ્પલ થિંગ that there are 1000 workers total, and from the 1000 80 workers left the company. 1000 માંથી 2 months, within a 2 months 80 workers left the company. The ratio of that workers who left the company, who left the factory, that is called labor turnover ratio. Okay, so 1000 માંથી આપણે કહીએ કે 80 workers left that factory, so the ratio between them, that is called labor turnover rate. ક્લિયર? ઓકે, તો સિમ્પલ લેંગ્વેજમાં જે કારખાનું છોડી જાય છે એને તમે જો રેશિયો ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરો, that is labor turnover rate. Suppose here if you want to find out labor turnover rate, okay, it is always comes in percentage. Okay, its answer always comes in percentage. જો તમારે આનો આન્સર શોધવો હોય તો સિમ્પલ છે, from the 1000 workers 80 left and you want answer in percentage, so what will be in case of 100? Okay, so 80 into 100 divide by 1000. Okay, if you solve that you will get answer 8%. It means in this factory during these 2 months the labor turnover ratio is 8%. Clear? What is labor turnover ratio? કારખાનું જે છોડી દે છે workers, okay, એનો જે ratio હોય છે તે. Now why it is important to calculate? It's very important because 80 workers left, right? Now 80 workers is not available, so they have to appointed new 80 workers now. Okay, 2 મહિના તો ચલો in January, at the end of January 30 workers left the company, they adjusted. In February more 50% left the company, now they adjusted. Now in March it is possible, okay, it's very hard to adjust, so now what they think, let's appoint new workers. Okay, તો એ લોકો શું કરશે, નવા workers ને appoint કરશે, because there are 80 workers left, so they appointed maybe 80 or maybe sometimes more than 80. Okay, કદાચ વધારે પણ appoint કરે 80 or 100 whatever. So here the problem is, suppose they appointed 80 workers more, right? Now they are maybe fresher or maybe experienced. Okay, if they are experienced then they have to also explain, they learn the company policy, factory policy. જો experience હશે તો પણ એને કંપનીની policy explain કરવી પડશે, સમજાવવી પડશે. It means they have to train. If they are freshers, then what happened, just think that 80 workers, new workers comes in the factory and they all are freshers, so company have to train them. Okay, એમને train કરવું પડશે ને ready કરવું પડશે. Okay, and during the training it's a very simple, there must be some loss of material. Okay, થોડો માલ સામાનનો બગાડ પણ થશે, નુકસાન પણ થશે, કારણ કે હજુ training લે છે લોકો. And suppose it may be sometimes take a 15 days, sometimes 1 month to train them, તો 1-2 મહિના તો હજુ waste થશે, right? So if worker left, okay, the ratio suppose right now 8%, suppose its ratio become higher 8%, then next month suppose is 10%, then next month suppose is 12%, suppose it is increased in every month, it means company factory have to think about that. Okay, વિચારવું પડશે કે શા માટે રેશિયો વધ્યા કરે છે. Okay, દર મહિને 2 મહિનાનો 8% આવ્યો, પછીનો 10%, 12%, so it is not good. So labor turnover ratio, if it is a high, it is not a good thing for the company, but it is low, it is a good. Okay, જેટલો ઓછો હશે એટલો એ ફાયદાકારક હશે. So this is labor turnover rate. So in this chapter we are going to learn total 3 method to find out labor turnover rate, and short form is LTR. Okay, short માં શું કહેવાશે, LTR. So there are 3 method to find out labor turnover rate. First, separation method, second, replacement method, and third, joint or flux method. Okay, so let's see its formula. First, separation method. Okay, the formula is very simple. First of all, what would be meaning of separation? Separation means separate. Okay, separate થઈ ગયા means અલગ થઈ ગયા. It means indirectly the left one. Okay, જે કંપનીને છોડી દીધી છે, ફેક્ટરીને છોડી દીધી છે. The formula is number of separation in period, average number of workers in a period into 100. So here we are going to consider the number of separation. It means indirectly number of left workers. એટલે કે કેટલા વર્કર્સ લેફ્ટ થયા છે ઇન અ પીરિયડ, મીન્સ દે ગીવ પર્ટિક્યુલર ટાઈમ. નોર્મલી દે ગીવ મંથલી ઇન્ફોર્મેશન. ઓકે, જે દાખલા આવશે આપણે એમાં મંથલી ઇન્ફોર્મેશન આપશે. સમટાઈમ્સ દે ગીવ એપ્રિલ મંથ ઇન્ફોર્મેશન, સમટાઈમ્સ મે, સમટાઈમ માર્ચ. એટલે કે એપ્રિલ મે કોઈ પર્ટિક્યુલર મંથની ઇન્ફોર્મેશન આપશે. ડ્યુરિંગ ધીસ મંથ 20 workers left, 30 workers left. So here we consider number of workers who left the factory and divide by average number of workers in a period. Okay, let's take an example so you will get the idea. Suppose in on 1st April 2026, okay, the number of workers, suppose 2000, okay, and on 30 April 2016 the number of workers, suppose 3000. So here એવરેજ નંબર ઓફ વર્કર્સ ઇન અ પીરિયડ મીન્સ કોઈ ચોક્કસ ટાઈમમાં એવરેજ વર્કર્સ કેટલા હતા. સો હિયર they give information of April month. Okay, you can see that April month information is available. So during April month, when April start, there are 2000 workers, but at the end of work, there are 3000 workers. Okay, let's take there are 1000 workers. જ્યારે એપ્રિલ સ્ટાર્ટ થયો ત્યારે 2000 વર્કર હતા, પણ એપ્રિલના એન્ડમાં 1000 વર્કર હતા. So here average number of workers, you can easily get the idea, like average stock, opening stock plus closing stock divided by 2. So here if you want to find out average workers, so very simple. In opening, when month start, the opening in the beginning there are 2000 workers, at the end there are 1000 workers. So 2000 plus 1000 divided by 2. So here you will get answer 1500. It is called what? It is called the average workers. And here they give information the number of separation, means the workers who left the factory. Suppose they give information here, there are 3 information only available. There are many information, but to understand this, I am just taking 3 information. The beginning workers, end workers, and suppose they give number of workers who left factory during this April month. Suppose they give there are 200 workers who left the factory. So here number of separation in a period means April મહિનામાં કેટલા left થયા છે? There are 200. Okay. So if you apply the formula, the number of worker is, let's find out the labor turnover rate. So as per the formula, number of separation means number of worker who left the company. Okay, કેટલા workers જે company left કરી છે. So there are 200 workers. Divide by average. Average કેટલા છે? 1500. So labor turnover rate 200 divide by 1500 into 100. So here you will get answer 13.33 percentage. So here they get the idea in the April month. In April month, their LTR labor turnover rate is 30.33%. Many factory, many company doing this calculation every month. Okay, દર મહિના calculation કરે છે એટલે ખબર પડે એમનો turnover rate increase થાય છે કે decrease થાય છે. If it is increase in every month, then they take some action to control this. Okay, ખબર પડે કે દર મહિને increase થાય છે તો પછી એને યોગ્ય પગલા લેશે અને કંટ્રોલમાં કરવા માટે. So this is April month LTR 13.33. Now here the question is, why workers left the factory? Okay, why they separate from the factory? Factory માંથી શા માટે એ લોકો છૂટા થઈ જાય છે? Why they left? So remember, there are many reasons. Okay, there are many reasons. But in our course, or if we think about our chapters, so normally they give 3 reasons, but there are many reasons. We all know that. Okay, if you are asking 100 workers who left the factory, the 100 workers have a 100 reason. Okay, 100 વર્કરને તમે પૂછો ભાઈ તમે કેમ ફેક્ટરી છોડી, તો 100 વર્કર્સના 100 રીઝન તમને જોવા મળશે. But in our chapter, they mostly give 3 reasons. So here number of separation workers included. First, suspended workers. Okay, okay, જે વર્કર્સને સસ્પેન્ડ કર્યા હોય, if factory company suspend some workers. Second, retire થઈ ગયા હોય. And third, resign કર્યું હોય. Okay, suspended, retire and resign. Okay, in all these 3 cases, there are workers have been left the company. ત્રણે કેસીસમાં workers કંપનીમાંથી left થઈ જાય છે, નીકળી જાય છે. But remember, there are many reasons, but normally in our syllabus, normally you will get these 3 type of reason to left the company. Clear? So separation method very simple and easy. Just remember how many workers left during particular time. Normally April, May, whatever information will be available. Divide by average workers into 100. You will get the answer labor turnover rate LTR as per separation method. So it's a very simple and easy method. Now come to the second, replacement method. Okay, it is important one. Normally many students made a mistake while calculating replacement. Okay, replacement માં ભૂલ થાય છે, separation માં normally એટલી mistake નહીં થતી, but replacement માં chances વધારે છે. That student made a mistake. So let's see replacement. So here formula is number of replacement divided by average number of workers. Here same, average number of workers same. Now let's understand what is replacement. Okay, so I'm just going to explain by an example what is replacement means what. Suppose in April, okay, uh, during April, during April, 300 workers left. Okay, so it's a very simple that 300 workers left, so they have to appointed new one. Okay, they have to now appointed new workers. Suppose at the end of the April, okay, at the or I'm just taking time the 1st April to 13th April. Okay, during 1st April to 30th April, 300 workers left. So now in May, they must have to appointed new workers, right? Because 300 workers left the company, left the factory. So common they have to appointed new one, right? ત્રણસો એ છોડી દીધું બાકીના લેવા પડશે. But suppose in a May, in this month, they are going to start suppose a new venture or new unit or new department. Okay, in May. Okay, May month ma they are also going to start new unit or new department. In May, they are going to start new unit or new department. So here they want to appoint some more workers for this new unit or new department. Okay, એ લોકોએ બીજા નવા workers પણ appoint કરવાના છે. And suppose for that they need 100 workers for this new unit or new department. Now tell me how many workers they are going to appointed. Okay, total how many workers they are going to appointed. So very simple. First of all, 300 workers left in April, so they have to appointed that 300 workers vacancy. Okay, 300 તો appoint કરવા જ પડશે because previous month માં 300 વર્કરે કંપની છોડી દીધી છે તો એમના માટે એમને 300 workers તો appoint કરવા જ પડશે. Okay, they have to appointed 300 workers, right? 300 workers they must have to appointed. Plus for the new unit, for the new department, they want 100 more workers, right? So when they are going to do appointment, how many workers they are going to appointed? So here they appointed total 400 workers. Okay, total કેટલા appoint કરશે? That is 400. So now total appointment is 400. Total appointment is 400. Okay, total 400 ને appoint કર્યા છે. But here number of replacement means which worker they consider. So remember they only consider worker who appointed in the workers who left the in place of workers who left the company. એટલે કે જે વર્કર્સે કંપની છોડી દીધી છે એમની જગ્યા પર જે નવા વર્કર્સ આવશે means vacancy. Okay, in place of old workers they appointed new workers. We have to just consider that. It means we have to consider this 300 only here. Here number of replacement means 300 workers. So simply just remember number of replacement worker means what? Means the new appointed worker. Okay, and they appointed in place of old workers who left the company. Okay, જે factory માંથી ચાલ્યા ગયા છે એની જગ્યા પર જે નવા workers આવ્યા છે આપણે એને ધ્યાનમાં લેવાના છે. Okay, now normally in a question how this information they give, I just told you they give information that total or new appointed workers, suppose 1000, and in bracket they told that 200 workers appointed due to expansion. So this type they give information. New appointed workers 1000, total 1000 ને appoint કર્યા છે, and 200 workers appointed due to expansion. Expansion means what? Expansion means new unit, new department. કોઈ નવું department, નવું unit ચાલુ કરે છે એમાં 200 workers એના છે. So they appointed total 1000 workers, total 1000 લીધા છે, એમાંથી from this 1000 200 are for the expansion means new unit, new department. એટલે total 1000 માંથી 200 તો expansion માં ગયા છે. So it means if you remove this 200, so remaining 800 workers they appointed. Why? Okay, બાકીના 800 શેના માટે appoint કર્યા હશે? They appointed in place of old workers who left the company. જે લોકોએ કંપની છોડી દીધી છે, જેની વેકેન્સી છે, એમાં 800 ગયા હશે. Clear? So remember this way information will be given. The total appointment 1000, total appoint કરેલી છે 1000 છે, and from that 200 appointed due to expansion. 200 કેમાં ગયા છે? Expansion માં ગયા છે. Okay, expansion means new unit, new department માં ગયા છે. So it means if you remove that, so remaining 800 it's appointed in place of old workers, in place of vacancy, old workers who left the job. Look at here, the meaning of number of replacement is workers included, number of replacement workers included number of workers who appointed in place of old workers who left the job. Okay, it is not included number of workers who are appointed due to expansion. Okay, so in a question they give information this way કે total 1000 છે, એમાંથી 200 expansion માં ગયા છે, તો remaining 800 કયા હશે? એ old workers જે ચાલ્યા ગયા છે એની વેકેન્સી માટે આવશે. Sometimes they give percentage also. Okay, if they give numbers, then 1000 total છે, એમાં 200 remove કરે, then 800. Suppose here sometimes they give percentage that 30% workers appointed due to expansion. Then what to do? So from this 1000 just minus 30% this way, 1000 minus 30%. So you will get answer 700. Clear? Okay, so as I told you, it is most important. Many students made a mistake here. Okay, and last point, suppose in a question this type of any information is not available, only they says that 1000 workers, that's it, nothing point like this bracket. Okay, bracket I put only says new appointed workers 1000 and no clue is given. In that case we assume that number of replacement is 1000. Okay, આપણે એવું માની લઈશું બધા કેમાં ગયા હશે? પેલી old જગ્યા ખાલી પડી છે એમાં જ ગયા હશે. So remember this, number of replacement means new appointed. Okay, number of replacement means new appointed, but new appointed consider what? Every workers but not expansion. Okay, expansion ના એમાં નહીં આવશે. જો expansion માં question માં આપેલા હોય તો less કરી દો. Okay, expansion ના હશે તો less કરી દો. Clear? Okay, so this way you can calculate the replacement method. And now the third, joint method or flux method. Only you have to remember that first and second, separation and replacement. In third you have to do nothing. Why? So it is the by the name joint method, means here these both method are joined. Look at under this separation method, what is the formula? Number of separation divided by average. Okay, then we see separation replacement method. What is the formula? Number of replacement divided by average. Now under the joint, nothing, we have to join them, means number of separation plus number of replacement divided by average. Clear? So here you have to do nothing. Joint method formula very simple. Number of separation, number of replacement divided by average numbers into 100. Clear? Okay, so there is nothing to explain in third method. And last, equivalent annual rate of labor turnover rate. Okay, so what is the EAR? So come to our first method, separation method. Here I told you that we find out labor turnover rate 30.33. Okay, and it is a April month. Okay, it means I told you normally they find out this labor turnover normally monthly. Okay, monthly શોધે છે. So here monthly is 13.33, but suppose I want this rate yearly. This is right now it is a monthly. Okay, a monthly છે, but if I want this rate, I want to convert this rate into yearly, then what to do? Very simple. It is a April month. Okay, how many days in a April? There are 13 days in a April. So you have to put this step like that, that 13 days rate is 13.33%. Okay, 13 days નો labor turnover rate કેટલો આવ્યો છે? 13.33. It is a monthly. Now I want yearly. How many days in a year? That is 365 days. So how many for a 365? Very simple. So if I want to convert into yearly, very simple. You have to just check which month information. It is a April month. So April there are 30 days. So 13 is not 13.33. How much for 365? Now if we solve that, divide by 30, right? And you will get the answer 162.18. Clear? So here we find out yearly. Suppose this is a April month May month information. So how many days in a May? That is 31. So here you have to put this there. The 31 days, 33.33, what will be for a 365? Clear? So this way we can convert in a yearly. Now if I'm going to make a formula here, what would be formula? First of all, 365 is a yearly days, 33.30 is a labor turnover rate, and divide by 30, it is a April month days. Okay, the month days. So this is the formula of equivalent annual rate, EAR. In this question, they also ask that convert into yearly. ये लोग का कैसे कि भाई yearly में convert करो, but directly not told that yearly. They ask that find out equivalent annual rate. What they ask? Equivalent annual rate. So if in a question they ask that find out equivalent annual rate, EAR. So this is the formula, labor turnover rate into 365 divided by number of days in a month. Look at here, the same formula becomes 365 days, labor turnover rate divided by monthly days, number of days in a month. So it's a very simple. If they ask convert into yearly, means they ask that find out equivalent annual rate, then you have to apply this formula, LTR into 365 divided by okay, monthly days of month. And you can find out this means they can ask this ER for every method. Okay, sometimes they ask that find out labor turnover rate as per separation method, also equivalent annual rate. Okay, also same for this, they ask that find out labor turnover rate per replacement method, also find out its equivalent annual rate. એટલે કે ત્રણેય મેથડમાં equivalent annual rate પૂછી શકે છે. આમાં પણ પૂછે find out labor turnover rate as per joint method, also its equivalent annual rate. એટલે ત્રણેયમાં તમે જે labor turnover rate શોધો છો, ત્રણેય તમે annual માં convert કરવું હોય, then you have to apply this formula, equivalent annual rate. Okay, clear? So today we have just learned about this formula. Now next video we are going to learn sums. Okay, we are going to solve sums.